Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever the case may be. This is the administration update for the month of November. Remember, when news breaks, we fix it. Oh, that's a line from a movie, but nonetheless, Jason Ewalls, Christopher Mitchell here for today's administration update. We've got several items that we want to update the community on, and so with that, we're just going to jump right in. Number one, we're going to talk about the board meeting that is happening for November. That will be on Wednesday, the 15th at 3 p.m. We will be having the open session board meeting. So that's the reason is because we're moving it up because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, number two is there is no December open session meeting. So the board will go dark. And similar to what the delegate meeting will go dark in December. Key thing is we hope that you can attend or watch the November 15th open session. Reason being, not only to watch board business being done, but we will have a presentation with the architect and myself discussing the lounge expansion. We'll be going over the floor plans as well as the potential cost of the project. We've received some estimates, and so we'll be talking about that. And I'll be doing another update after the board meeting, possibly during a coffee with the GM, talking about this lounge project. As a reminder, please remember to utilize message to management. If there's concerns, if you see something, or you have some opinions, we all have opinions. Submit those to message to management, either via the website, pressing the button message to management, or through the box that is at the front desk in the main clubhouse. There's some cards, you fill it out. We appreciate you doing that. Again, board meeting, a lot of stuff happening. Now, let's get on to budget. The budget was approved last meeting in the October open session. The assessments will be increasing by $19 to $365 per month per household. You should be receiving your budget packet, not only for the master, but I believe the subs are also mailing those out. Those should be, by the end of this month, November, you should have received that. We will also have copies available at the administration office, or you can go online to the website and look at the budget there. The new assessments, please remember, if you're doing auto pay through your bank, through ClickPay, make sure to increase your payment amount to $365 for the Master Association, because if not, then you will pay the lower amount and there could be a late charge and interest for that. So please remember to do that. Finally, we have a CC&R update. You might remember this has been, I'm sure, a hot topic on Facebook, or the social media, through the Google machines, what have you. The replenishment assessment. So you might remember the board had engaged Wayne Gorolnik, his firm, the attorney's firm, to develop and work with the board to develop this replenishment assessment fee. This is done very similar to clients in the Coachella Valley. One being Sun City Palm Desert, and the other one, the Lakes, are two notable ones that are utilizing this. And as a reminder, the election, and you should be receiving your ballots as of this meeting or this update today, the 13th of November. You should have or shortly will receive your ballots. There is a special election happening December 7th that is asking to amend the CC&Rs to allow for this replenishment assessment fee. We have videos on our website. I believe there's also some homeowners on their own have put a little booth together or a little table with some information at the main clubhouse. But again, I'm just going to go quickly over some of the things that were talked about because there still appears to be some confusion regarding this fee. And the purpose is this will assist the association in increasing the repair and replacement funds by providing an additional funding source to meet the increasing costs of goods and services. You might remember the contribution rate for our repair and replacement fund increased 25%. the amount that we have to contribute to meet our funding goals within the association. Why is that happening? Well, inflation, things are costing more, services are costing more. So if this is passed, who will be affected? Again, it is a one-time assessment for new home buyers into Sun Lakes. All existing homeowners are grandfathered. What other grandfathered exemptions are there? Well, the assessment does not apply to a transfer of title to a family trust or immediate family. A current member who sells their home and buys another home within 6 months will be exempted from this as well. Another thing is the timing. When does this happen? Well, usually this is done through the escrow process, but it can be done. A new home buyer can choose to do 9-month payment plan to pay this back within 9 months. But again, usually what will happen, as it's happened with other associations that are utilizing this, is that the funds are paid through escrow. This does require a CC&R amendment, and so that is a 75% affirmative vote. That is going to be important as the members and the delegates are voting. Please get your ballots back in. December 7th is the time to have the election, so the ballots need to be mailed in before that, or you can drop them off before, I believe it's 9 a.m. on that Thursday, December 7th, to turn them in. Again, very important, members, that you look at that, vote on it, because it comes down to a simple choice. If we do this replenishment fee, it helps supplement those monies into the repair and replacement fund. Rather than increasing every year 25% or whatever the assessments, there's a potential to reduce how much it's required through the assessments. But if it fails, then that will mean that we have to utilize assessments to solely fund the repair and replacement contributions. And so it's a critical time. This is, do we want to pay more assessments, or do we want to find other solutions to help supplement the assessments? And this is one of those solutions. So my opinion only, is Christopher Mitchell, not affiliated with Sun Lakes or for service. This is something that needs to be done. So any questions we have on the website, the PowerPoint presentations, we have some factual sheets for you to review. So with that, Jason, what's happening with recreation?
Well, Chris, thank you. Busy time of the year. Recreation coming down to the end. The last quarter is always busy with all the holidays. Want to recap this past weekend here. We had our 12th annual Veterans Walk, which went very well. We had about 150 to 160 people there. Raised probably roughly about $5,000 to be able to donate to the local VFW chapter, which helps out the veterans in this local area. Mm-hmm. So it's always been good. We've partnered with them for the past 9 years, and in that time have raised over $50,000 for them. So it was a great event. Had some great speakers out there. I just love the turnout. So hopefully we can grow from it and keep that event going.
Good deal.
Again, another event coming up. Something that happened during COVID. With people not being able to come out, the board said, hey, you know what, let's have a holiday decorating contest for those that want to, decorate their home for the holidays and show some spirit. Well, we're continuing that. So starting the 15th of this month here of November, you can start registering your house. So from the 15th to the 1st of December, contact the Recreation Department if you'd like to register your house as being part of this. During that time, we will create a map so that residents can see the homes that have all been entered in, and that the board, so the week of the 11th of December, the board will be going around after 6:30 p.m. and judging the homes that have entered into the contest. And then the winners, first, second, and third place, will be announced that following Monday in the Sandwich at Monday Night Football on the 18th of December. So a great way to show your holiday spirit and to compete in a challenge. So if you want to register again, starting this November 15th, through December 1st, call the Recreation Department, get your name on the list. District tree lighting. So December 1st, our tradition continues. All the district trees that are lying down Country Club and in the parking lot of the main clubhouse, they will be lit at 5 p.m. on December 1st. Then after that, we'll go into the ballroom for some great entertainment. We have a couple clubs and groups that are going to be doing some presentation or some performances. And then we'll finish with the Dance Spectrum Studio in Beaumont. It's always been a tradition of ours to end the night with that. They come over and put on a great show for us. And as a reminder, there'll be cookies and there'll be hot apple cider, hot chocolate, coffee, so refreshments for the residents.
Nice.
To come to and
Very good.
Moving from that, finishing off the year with New Year's Eve. So this year, New Year's Eve will be a plated dinner. It will be $60 per person. It'll be in the ballroom. We're limiting it to 260 people. So there'll be a little bit more room. Traditionally in the past, when we've done 310 in there, it's a little crowded. So we want to make it a little more roomy, a little more comfortable for everybody. So we have reduced the number. Should be a great evening. Chef has a great 3-course meal planned. And as always, you will get that champagne flute at the end to toast with. Those are kind of the events coming up. Now with New Year's Eve, it is limited with 260 people. We are going to do a lottery. So with the lottery, make sure the week of the 27th of November, make sure you get your name on the list, those groups that you want with you, up to 8 people, and attach those checks, put them in the lottery box, and then that following week, I believe it is going to be on Monday, December 4th, we will go ahead and have the drawing. Now you must be present there to pick your table. So December 4th, 9:30 a.m., be present. Make sure you look at the flyer. We'll be in the multi-purpose room. We will go ahead and draw the tables, and you'll go ahead and pick your table. So again, make sure you're there if you want to go to New Year's Eve. That's $60 a person. Again, up to 8 people. Attach the check, put it in the lottery box, starting the week of November 27th. Well, Chris, that's kind of what's coming on to finish up the year. We're looking at a great year coming into 2024. We've got about 5 or 6 big concerts, tribute concerts that are planned for that year. I know I've had a lot of residents ask me, what happened to those concerts that we used to have? Well, COVID did kind of put a damper on that, but we're out of that now. We're going to be bringing those tribute bands back, and we're going to have some great concerts at a low price, anywhere between $10 and $15 per ticket. So
good deal.
Yeah, should be fun. Looking forward to it.
Good deal. Thanks, Jason. So let's give you some just quick updates on projects. You can also go to the website and see projects in process. It's on our website. But quickly, South Clubhouse dehumidifier replacement that was approved by the board of directors. The item has been ordered, and we are looking at a time frame of January 2024 to have that installed. Now, work in the South Clubhouse pool and spa that was originally scheduled to be started in November. The board has announced that they will be deferring that. They announced at the last delegates meeting, I believe, that they will defer this. The work will still be done, but the date will be deferred to May or June of 2024. That will allow, during winter months, members to utilize the indoor pool at the South Clubhouse, as well as the North Clubhouse pool and the main pool. Work will be done on that to, I believe, at the North.
The North will be starting here on the 15th of November. So a couple days from the filming of this, Chris, we'll be starting.
And we'll be taking we'll be
resurfacing both the pool, the spa, and redoing the deck.
Nice. And then in the main,
every year we kind of do some touch-ups on the deck. There's certain areas that get worn and that start chipping up. So every year we kind of hit those different areas. And so it shouldn't be closed for more than a couple days if we need to be. But the spa should still be open. Excellent.
So look out for that. We will have Good Day Sun Lakes putting out some e-blasts as well as alerting everyone on the website. Last thing, a couple of last things, slope maintenance. There's always questions of when is it going to happen? Where does it begin? And so Good Day Sun Lakes will be teaming up with Mark Schleiden and the artistic team to talk about when that's going to happen. How many times a year is it done? Where does it start? Where does it end? What does it entail? And so look forward to that. There'll be, I believe, some on-site videos being done with Monaco from Artistic Maintenance as well as Mark Schleiden. And lastly, one of the things that we're going to be doing is just updating. There seems to be a lot of questions on civil code and the interpretation of civil code. Several meetings members have expressed concern about what can be an executive session or not. And so to help, I guess, as an education piece, we'll be including little little flyers next to the agendas of meetings. So like this next one we're going to be talking about is matters related to third-party contract. What does that entail? And then committee interviews. There's a question, why does the board interview committee members in an executive session? And so it's going to talk about that these are actually allowed to be discussed during executive session. And so look for these handouts. Goal is to not only provide them at meetings, but also have a little section of the Did You Know, and have these topics about what executive session matters can be discussed. Again, hope to educate the community, because these seem to be questions every year comes up, if it's a following question. And I think it's very important that we, number one, document it in a did you know, and then refer members to go check that out. So, Jason, what is happening with the sub-association?
Well, thank you. Kind of the same thing, Chris, that happened with the Master. They just all approved their budgets here this past month. So kind of go through them. Lakeside did approve it at their meeting on October 27th. They did approve an increase, and it is going up to $187 a month per unit. Again, that'll start in January. With Lakeside 2, they also shut off their pool and spa, so both of those are closed for the winter. Now with Lakeside 2, again, they approved theirs on the 26th of October, and their budget had an increase as well, and it will take it to $180 per month per unit starting in January. Now Lakeside 2, even though the pool is off and not heated anymore through the winter, the spa still is. So the Lakeside 2 spa is heated year round, so go ahead and enjoy that, residents of Lakeside 2. Finally, Fairway Villas, they again had their meeting on October 17th, approved an increase, and that increase took their assessments to $172 per unit per month starting in January of 2024. Now with Fairway Villas, their pool is off, but their spa is still heated through the end of the year, so they'll stop heating that in December 31st. And with the subs, we're pretty much all of our big projects are done. No foreseeable ones through the end of this year or even into the first half of 2024.
Excellent.
So
Okay.
hopefully all goes well and things run smoothly into the new year, and looking forward to it.
Good deal. So this concludes our administration update for the month of November. We wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving, and we will be talking to you in December with more updates. Until then, Jason Ewalls, Christopher Mitchell, talk to you soon.